June 1, 1948. A young woman steps out of a taxi at her new college dorm in Denton, Texas. Her trunk is unloaded, but she never collects it. That was the last time anyone saw 21-year-old Virginia Carpenter alive. No trace, no answers, only decades of rumors, false leads, and haunting theories. This is the unsolved disappearance of Virginia Jimmy Carpenter, a case that has baffled investigators for more than 70 years. In this video, we'll walk through her final journey, the suspicious clues, the suspects, and the chilling theories that still surround this mystery. And at the end, I'll ask you, what do you think really happened? Virginia Carpenter was born on January 25, 1927, in Texarkana, Texas. She was bright, independent, and determined to build a future for herself. Despite suffering a childhood infection that left her with a slight limp, she refused to let that hold her back. Virginia had dreams of becoming a laboratory technician, and in the summer of 1948, she made plans to attend the Texas State College for Women in Denton. It was a fresh start, full of promise, but instead, it became the beginning of one of Texas's most enduring mysteries. On June 1st, Virginia boarded a train from Texarkana to Denton. During the ride, she befriended another young woman named Marjorie Webster, who was also heading to the same school. When they arrived in Denton around 9:30 p.m., the two women hired a taxi, driven by Edgar Ray Jack Zachary, to take them to the campus dormitories. But there was a complication. Virginia's luggage hadn't arrived with her. She asked the driver to pick it up for her later at the station and deliver it to Brackenridge Hall, her assigned dorm. The driver agreed. According to Zachary, when he dropped her off, two men in a convertible were parked near the dorm. He claimed Virginia walked toward them, and that was the last he saw of her. The next morning, her trunk was delivered to the dorm, but Virginia herself was gone. When friends and her mother realized Virginia hadn't checked in, alarm bells rang. Police launched an extensive search. Airplanes scanned the skies, boats searched the nearby lakes, and dozens of officers combed the surrounding areas. But nothing was found. Years later, there were discoveries that reignited speculation. In 1959, bones were uncovered that seemed to match her height and leg condition. But dental records proved they didn't belong to Virginia. In 1998, a tip suggested her body had been buried on campus grounds. Excavations uncovered a glove, a boot, and animal bones. But again, no Virginia. Several alleged sightings of Virginia came in over the years. A ticket agent in Arkansas swore he saw a girl resembling her just days after her disappearance. Others reported seeing her in Louisiana and Texas. Some believed she had run away. Others suggested amnesia. But none of these leads were ever confirmed. Naturally, suspicion fell on the taxi driver, Edgar Ray Jack Zachary. He was the last known person to see her alive, and he had a criminal record. Although he passed 2 polygraph tests, his ex-wife later claimed he had lied about his timeline that night. Still, police could never prove his involvement. Another theory points to a connection with the infamous Texarkana Phantom Killer murders that had terrified the region just 2 years earlier. Virginia reportedly knew some of the victims, leading some to believe her disappearance could be linked. But this connection remains speculative, with no solid evidence. Virginia Jimmy Carpenter was just 21 years old when she vanished. Her trunk was delivered. Her new life was waiting, but she never made it inside her dorm. For more than 70 years, this case has remained unsolved, a haunting reminder of how quickly someone can disappear without a trace.
What do you think happened that night?
Was the taxi driver hiding the truth? Did Virginia choose to leave on her own? Or is her disappearance somehow connected to the Phantom Killer? Let me know your theory in the comments. And if you want to see more unsolved mysteries like this one, hit subscribe and check out the playlist linked at the end of this video. Because some mysteries refuse to stay buried.